Good morning. Good morning. My name is Khan, and I am with Como Group. Today's topic is going to be about how to use business credit to raise capital. But before I get into that, remember, I am not selling anything. Okay. In fact, our access to the step-in-step instructions on how to build business credit is free on our website. You follow those steps, you know business credit. Two, we do have an access to a software that builds business credit with you. That's also free for a limited time. So right now I'm not selling you nothing. Just listen, and if you like what you hear, research it, and then you can either follow the step-by-step instructions or you can have access to the software. Okay, so again, today's topic is how to use business credit to raise capital. Now, we're going to go after saying you're trying to raise 200,000 because you either want to start a business, you want to expand your business, or it can also be used to raise capital to invest in real estate. So basically, it's how do I raise 200,000 using business credit. Okay, now you do not need to be in business. You might say, well, listen, I don't have a business. How do I get started? How can I raise business funding when I don't have a business? Don't worry about it. I believe everybody should be a business. Everybody should be a private person, and they should also be a business. So you don't have to do business to be a business, but you should have a business. Everyone should. So let's say you're just that regular guy, the 9-to-5 guy or woman. Yes, you can register an LLC or one of my options that I offer, and you can start building that business credit out to where you can get 200,000. Now we actually offer three options on startup capital. Okay, and that's for another video because I'm going to go through every option of how to raise startup capital. So, for example, the SBA and all of that, but we're not going to get involved with that today. Remember, we're only talking about how to raise capital with business credit. Now, to raise money through business credit, you need only two things: good credit and an LLC or a Corp. Now, good credit, you might have bad credit, but you can bring a credit partner. A credit partner is somebody who has excellent credit. They're saying, okay, you got the idea, I got the credit, I'm willing to help you. I will go in your corporation and help you raise the money. So that's called a credit partner. So that either you or someone you know that has great credit that's willing to help you to get the funding. Second, you need a corporation or LLC. Now there's three options there. You can start a brand new company, a brand new LLC or a Corp, or you probably have an existing one that's in good standing. That means you never owe any bills on it or anything like that. Okay, so that's the second option. The second option is if you already have a corporation. The third option is to get an H corporation. An H corporation is just a corporation that's been filed and formed and has been sitting on the shelf aging. Now, banks like to lend to companies that's getting close to 2 years and over 2 years. So naturally, if you're trying to go for the full potential of any type of funding, it's probably not a bad idea to buy an H corporation, and I sell those H corporations. So let's back up. To get any type of startup capital, you need somebody with good credit, you or somebody, a corporation and LLC. It can be a new LLC, it can be an existing LLC, or you can buy an H one. So those are the two things. And now you're going to say, well, if I have those two things, what qualifies me? How can I get these loans? Well, I'm going to show you what the qualifications are if you have those two things. One second here. All of these loans or credit that you can get is based on no documentation and no proof of revenues for your business. So if you got good credit and you have a corporation, no documentation, that means no tax returns or anything, no documentation, and no proof of revenues. So you can see we're still backing up to the same thing. If you have good credit and you have a corporation, and you build it out and establish business credit, because there's no documentation or any proof of revenues, you can be funded, up to 500,000. Now, I know some of you will say, well, I got bad credit. What are my options? That's for another video, but I'll say it shortly. If you got bad credit, you can bring a credit partner. Or two, You can still get small funding, whether it's 30, 50, 100,000 with bad credit. All you need to do is, start building out your company. But I will show you how you can do that in another video. So the other video will say, how do I raise capital with bad credit? Now, naturally, if you have bad credit, just start building business credit. Okay, and we will talk about what you can do to your personal credit to better it. Always remember, never drive force into saying, I just have bad credit. Bad credit is a 2-year perfect plan. Remember, if you have bad credit and you start working on it today, in 2 years, you'll have access to $1 million. And I'll do a video on that. But you do little slow steps of building your personal credit. You will be amazed how fast 2 years go. But that's not the way you should look at it. You should look at it this way. You should look at working on your personal credit as a 6 in lottery, because if you fix your personal credit, you will have so much options in life. And the other thing is, it's a 2-year plan. How many of us walk around that even have a 5-year plan? But a 2-year plan, you have 2 years to think of what you want to do while you're building your credit. You have 2 years to build all of these corporations and LLCs out and establish business credit on them. But that's for another video, okay? So let's move on. Now we know that we need good credit, LLC, and we can get the funding with no documentation or no revenues, okay? Now, here's the type of funding you will get. People will say, well, okay, if I got that, what am I going to get? What type of funding can I get? You'll be able to get business lines of credit, business term loans, high limit business credit cards with 0% APR. Some of them are up to 18 months. Okay, that's a great tool, and I'll explain to you how to use that tool. And you can even get equipment financing. And there's a lot more little things you can get. Okay, SBA loans and all of that. But let's say you're looking for 200,000. You get business lines of credit, business term loans, high limit business credit cards with 0% APR for up to 18 months, equipment financing. Okay? Now, here's the advantage of using business credit supported by your personal credit. Yes, you're going to build out the business credit on your business, and you as a personal credit, you're going to be the guarantor to make sure that you can get these funding. But here are the things you need to know. All the loans or credit that you get on the business credit will not affect your personal credit at all. You'll get an inquiry, but it doesn't affect your credit at all. Your personal credit remains great. We need always your personal credit to be great. Your personal credit, you should never touch it. In fact, just keep building it and building it and building it. Your big card, your wild joker card to play is your credit. So you keep building your credit, and you can get all these business loans, and it will never show up on your personal credit profile. Okay? Now, like the first one, it doesn't affect your personal credit. It does not show on your personal credit. I know there's 2 credit cards, business credit cards, Discover and Capital One. Stay away from them. We are going to stay away from them because they report to personal. Don't know why. It doesn't make sense. But you don't need them. Okay, you want to keep your personal credit perfect, because any utilization, any use of that business credit card that's going to report in your personal is going to affect your personal credit. The only time any of this credit will show in your personal credit is if you default. But if you follow me and you kind of take my suggestion and do your own research, you will never default. Okay, you will be fine, because I have a plan and a backup plan and a plan to back up that backup plan. Okay, now always remember, the goal here is to always maintain your personal credit to the highest level. We're just not going to maintain it. You keep growing your personal credit. Now, the difference of using business credit versus using your personal credit. Now, let's talk personal credit. If you went out and got a term loan today for $20,000, personal term loan, it affects your credit. Your credit drops. If you get a card today, your credit will drop for at least 6 months, and then it goes back up. After the first 6 payments, it goes back up. If you get a credit card on your personal credit and you use more than 30% of your credit card, your credit score drop. Utilization goes up, debt to credit ratio goes up, and now your credit is taking a hit. Credit card companies on your personal credit wants to give you credit, but they do not really want to see you using more than 15%. acceptable is 30. And if you go over 30, the description of you going over 30 is you are living off of your credit. Okay, so that's a big difference. And the other thing is you cannot even max out, like I say, you go over 30%. Okay, whereas business, that means now you get all your loans on business. You can max out every credit card and even go over the limit if they let you. And it doesn't affect your personal credit. It doesn't affect your business credit. In fact, they're giving you that 30,000 credit card and expect you to use 31,000 of it. Okay, so that's the great thing about getting business credit. The more you use it, it betters your business credit score and does not affect your personal credit. So, you know, it's an amazing way to raise capital. And once you understand credit and the power of credit and the power of business credit, you can really do a lot. Now, remember, our goal, always your goal should be is to maintain your personal credit. You're going to hear me say that all the time. Just not maintain, keep building on it. So let's say you're trying to raise 200,000. We know that a comfortable potential of one company funding could be 500,000. Okay, but you're trying to raise 200,000. But that process of raising 500,000 takes its little steps. So if you're trying to raise 200,000, my suggestion to you is use two corporations, register two or buy two, or you have two existing, or you got one that's existing, buy another one, or register a new one. We want to be able to get the 200,000 with no problems, real fast. But we know we got our 200,000, and the potential of another 200,000 to 300,000 is there, because always we come up with a plan to start a business with 200,000. When we started, we realized we need 350. You already got the reserve. Okay, so that's the way I always say, if you think you need 200,000, get two corporations. You get your funding fast. The potential is another 300,000 - 400,000, and it also prepares you if you need more money, or something great comes across. You have access. You have the possibility or the potential to get money because you have two corporations that has the potential. Okay. So I'm going to leave you with this. Now you understand what you need. The program is pretty much explained that you can get 200,000 with personal credit and a good business credit. Business credit is really important. Okay, so now you're going to learn the potential of it. Now listen to this. You were trying to raise 200,000 to do your business. I suggested you should do two corporations or two LLCs. But what if you build out five? You use two to get the funding of the 200,000. That still has the potential to get you another 300,000 or 400,000. Those are the two you're going to use. But you got three other corporations that you have built out. You put them in the shelves. That is probably another 900,000 possibility of funding that you have on your shelves at home. You build out three more, you leave them there. They are the JIC, just in case. What if your company fails? You're gonna ruin your business credit and your personal credit. But if you have enough corporations sitting there that you can get into a new venture without even hurting something that went wrong, you understand, or is not going good. But even if you're doing great, you don't have to need money tomorrow because you saw a great fix and flip or whatever, and now you have to build out business credit. No, you have three of them there, and you're not just going to build them out. You're going to keep building them, making them better and better. So you work with two companies, you have three on the shelves. And if you can afford it, build more. Build more, because maybe one day you want to join a group of people to invest in real estate and doing fix and flips. They're bringing something to the table, and you're bringing something to the table. Look, I have business credit built up in companies here that it has the potential of getting $300,000 to $500,000. So somebody else can bring good credit. So my suggestion, this is me. This is my little perks for everybody. If you're looking for 200,000, get two corporations, get another three, build them out, and put them on the shelf. Okay, all right. That's for me and that's enough from me for today. Please do me a favor. like and subscribe so you can see my next video, and I will watch for my next video. Okay, I will, for those people, okay, before I go, those people that is very serious about raising capital and you want to talk to me, if you're really serious, yes, you can contact me, and we can talk. Maybe you have different plans and I can help you design something that works for you. Okay, but for everybody, I think you pretty much understand how to, what business credit and what you can do. Now, like I say, go to my website, and you can follow step by step how to build business credit. Do not miss a step. And if you don't want to follow the step by step, you also have access to my software, which is free for a limited time. Okay, you all take care. Thank you all very much for watching my video. Please follow, subscribe, and like, and go to my website. There's a lot of good information there. Thank you.